All right, hello everybody. This is Chris. We are back in the woods working on the trail, and a lot has happened since you've last seen. I've actually filmed 2 whole videos and I edited them and I went to watch them and they were just so boring. So we're back here in the woods and we're gonna try again. And today we'll be stepping up the trail build a little bit. I don't know if you can see what I have in my backpack there, but really gonna try to step this up, make it a little more interesting. Hopefully you saw this. You know, nothing special, but you know what this means. We're gonna be doing some real trail building. We might even get in the air today, so I think this might be a little confusing to explain, so let me hop on the bike and I'll give you more of a rider's perspective. Alright, so here we are at the very start of the trail. About to drop into this hill climb. Okay. Downhill. Tight U-turn. Come through there. Now you drop into this downhill line. And we'll stop right there for a second. So, as you can see, normally the trail goes down to the right of between these 2 trees, hooks are right, and then goes out that way through the campsite, which is fine. I guess it's just like a short, flat section of trail, but the trail after is really boring anyway. And I've been thinking a lot about this section, how to make it like the best, how to get the most out of it. And I got an idea the other night. Now looking at everything, obviously nothing lines up the way I want it to. Basically the idea is to continue the trail on straight. This is going to be kind of how it works. So if you're brave and there's not a million leaves down, you can try to take this off camber line, but for me, I'm just going to stick with this one. So we go down, take this right here, and then the plan was to go up and over this log and up the hill, but I forgot about this log lying across the trail, so plans might have to get changed a little bit. What I want to do is build a jump right here, build a drop off, you know, so you can come through, pop this jump, and then the idea was to do a jump out of the next hill, but judging by the landscape and everything down, I think for now we'll just focus on this. I kind of have to make sure it aims away from that tree, but that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the fast line, straight over here, tons of speed, fly up that hill, and then we've already made the trail more interesting. We've added a new line, we've added a jump, and if you don't want to do the jump and you do the outside, you're gonna have to deal with that log crossing. So all lines are gnarly, and that's really the goal here all along, was to just make a very challenging track, something that like I can progress myself on, and also, you know, still some fun, and try to see if my friends can make it through. First I made sure the jump was pointing exactly where I wanted. Then I moved all the logs and sticks off the trail. So I think this log hop might be a little too difficult, especially considering this is technically the bypass line. So I'm going to take some of those logs and lay them out on the bottom, especially on the lower end here, so you can pop over. If you really need to, you can go back up around that way, but it's going to be almost impossible to come down the hill and make that turn. So oh, this one's mighty rotten. Yeah, that should get you up and over it.
After that, I had to deal with this rotting tree blocking my ideal path. I wasn't sure if I could move it, but eventually got it out of the way. Finally, to rake up the leaves. Finally, to rake up all the leaves. I tried my boot, my hands, and this conveniently shaped branch, which eventually just turned into a stick. None of them worked very well. I started digging out a high spot before the log, pushing the dirt forward and trying to build a level takeoff. The top layer was full of roots, so I wanted to use that for filler and hopefully get down to some decent dirt for the jump surface. I dug a small trench and placed a log to the right side of the jump to hold dirt and better outline the takeoff.
Alright, we are back. I've got the jump built. One thing I wish I had was a rake. I figured I could deal with the leaves, but as soon as I started chopping into this top layer of dirt, the roots were just insane. So I kind of had to dig down the surface, push it all into that corner, and then try to get a little bit of better dirt on top. I cut a little bit of a new line there. One, hoping the water will pool that way and not come down in here, which I think will keep the feature better. And also I think it's naturally just going to push riders into that line. And I keep saying riders, but I don't think anyone else actually rides this trail or wants to ride this trail. But anyway, that's the setup. The lip is good. The landing is non-existent. There is no landing. And I think I'm gonna land, like, there's a little bit of a downhill and then it goes back uphill. And I think I'm gonna land like right in that pocket. I'd love to build a landing, but it's getting pretty dark and I want to get this tested first. So we're just gonna rake all the leaves away. You see the bike's warming up, the run out is set up, everything's good. I just got to man up and hit it. So we'll get the landing cleaned up, and I guess we got to send it. I don't remember the exact number, but I think the weather set around 3 or 4 degrees today, so the old fingers are a little cold. Oh well, we'll make this work. I can't remember where the trail starts. Okay. go, dude. Oh, I landed so harsh. Yeah, that needs a landing. That really needs a landing. Alright, so that is going to be it for today's video. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed that little update on the trail and building that new feature. I certainly had a lot of fun, you know, building something again. It felt like I was a kid out in the woods with my mountain bike, you know, building a little log jump or whatever. And aside from there not being a landing, and you pretty much landing uphill in a ditch, hits pretty well, I'd say. So, wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I know I sure did.